Welcome to IME 4030. This is an introductory video that replaces what we would have talked about on Monday at our first class, but it's an abbreviated version. There are a lot of things that I'm going to skip or just gloss over. What was going to be a PowerPoint presentation, I've decided to make into a show and tell where I go through Canvas in pull up some links, but just introduce a few others and hopefully shorten this up. But I think it's important to at least get started. We aren't meeting, as you know, on campus in our class tomorrow, the 21st. Hopefully we'll meet on the 29th. We weren't going to meet anyway, in spite of any strike or other things on campus, because I'm currently out of town in central Arizona for a family wedding. And so we're meeting remotely. This course is hybrid asynchronous, meaning we don't meet every week in class face to face per schedule. Sometimes we aren't meeting, and a lot of the work content is done on your own outside of class. And so we have fewer classes, and many of the classes are shortened. So anyway, let me proceed. I'm going to try to go to the Canvas screen and share and start this way. So I'm starting with Module 1 in Canvas. I have the course set up in modules. Each module is a homework assignment that covers one or two chapters. So there's 9 modules. But in the first module, you'll notice I have a couple of links that were introductory material that I'm not going to cover too much. I want to mention that this course, Fiscal Implications, is a finance course. And what do we mean by that? The financial side of a company has to do with making profit, and profit is real important. Profit is not a bad word. What some companies do with profit is better than what other companies do with profit, but profit itself is critical. Without profit, you can't stay in business. Without profit, you can't give raises. Without profit, you can't support the local community. Without profit, you can't reinvest in your business in order to stay in business. And when it comes to technical people, for example, engineers and others, they are a very strong part of the organization because all the products, all the services are impacted by the talents, skills, and abilities of those professionals. And without it, the company would not prosper and make profit. So why this course? For example, your company might be trying to decide between buying a piece of equipment A and equipment B. How do you make that decision? How do you look at all the factors and determine what is the best one that will improve long-range profit? Or it could be make or buy. Should we buy a part for our product, or should we have it make it ourselves in-house? Should we lease or buy a piece of equipment? Should we expand? Should we buy a new factory? All these decisions have to be analyzed financially, and that's what this course deals with. 2 big issues are, the first one I mentioned is profit and how that's computed, and the second one is compounding. What does that mean? I'll get into that more in our next class, but that is a fundamental part of the course, compound interest. So let me move ahead. I have, in a typical module, there will be reading assigned or a chapter assigned, and I'm going to go to assignment 1 just to kind of show and tell. And our first 2 chapters, or our first assignment, has to do with what we call accounting and break-even analysis, and that's directly related to figuring out when will we be profitable and how much we'll have. And so with those introductory chapters, I have videos. And for the course, I have created YouTube videos for all the lectures that you'll watch on your own. Now, they vary from 8 or 10 minutes. Most of them are around 15 to 20. One of them is 48. Sorry about that. But there are 1 to 4 videos per module. And then after that, and so here's what I want you to do. I want you to watch the videos, and I want you to take notes, and I want you to study those, then do the homework. And the homework problems are from the book and also assigned here problems that I've created. And then you'll have, for most of the modules, you will have a template that you can download that you can work with or put your homework responses on. And then you can upload your answers to Canvas and your copy of your spreadsheet. And when you enter your answers on Canvas, it grades it as a quiz, but it's a homework assignment. And the way I have it set up is you can look at your score, and if you didn't get all the points, you can keep redoing the homework until you get it right or you run out of time. And so there's a Thursday night, midnight deadline on all the homework assignments. So you need to start early enough so that if you need to retake the homework quiz several times, you have a time to do it. After the homework is turned in the next day, the solutions become available, and typically a practice quiz comes available. You can take the practice quiz 4 times up until the time of the regular quiz, and there are 6 regular quizzes in the course, and I drop the little quiz. And so that's kind of the routine. There's no exams or final exam in the course. Let me show you then. You finish this, and then you go ahead and upload your scores. Now, on 3 of the modules, I have a threaded discussion also. And so there'll be a place where you can do threaded discussions, as you know, in Canvas. So let me go back to the modules. And I have a module called Video Presentation Playlist and Related Files. And if I click on the playlist, it takes you to YouTube. Let me click on the link. And here are the videos. It shows how long they are. There's 16 for the chapters. 4 with the green background are for the first project you have. They're introductory material for project 1. What is project 1? It's an individual project where I have you design your own retirement plan. And you have a template that you can work with that'll do the calculations for you. You just have to do all the creative work. Then I have a number of other videos where I demonstrate things like Excel functions. I demonstrate particular homework problem solutions. I demonstrate spreadsheets. And then I have 4 videos that talk about investing, 401ks, real estate, and some other stuff. So those are all in YouTube. Then, let me back out of that. I have PowerPoint files. So I have the PowerPoint files to match the lectures if you want to use those in a note-taking system like OneNote or something, or if you want to print them out on your own. Now, I do provide for you PowerPoint notes pages, 3 slides per page with note-taking section, and all you have to do is download them and print them out or use them in OneNote. you should watch the videos and take notes. I even give you some sample PowerPoint notes from a former student, just to give you an idea of what that might look like. As far as the points breakdown for the course, in the syllabus I have, which I'm going to show you in a moment, there's more detail on that, but we use a 1,000-point system. But on this link, I break down all the 1,000 points very detailed. Some people really like to know that. So let me go to the syllabus. It's over on the left menu. And I'm not going to go through the detail, but it tells you about the book, which is, I'm holding it up on my little picture there, the 14th edition of the Noonan book. And it's the only edition we're using, print or ebook. I like the print because of things that are on the inside cover. There's tables in the back. I just like flipping pages rather than scrolling. But it's up to you. Then, as I scroll down, you'll find that I have a week-by-week syllabus, and it shows the dates of tests, quizzes, discussion groups, homework deadlines, project deadlines. Now, the gray shading are the weeks we do not meet in class. The blue ones are weeks we meet in class. So you can see that we have some weeks you're on your own. Now, you also have this same information in Canvas when there's a deadline where something needs to be turned in. And so these should match. But let me say, sometimes there might be a glitch where for one reason or another, it doesn't match. If you see something that doesn't match, something's missing either in the syllabus or in Canvas, send me an email and give me a chance to check it out and fix it. Those things seem to occur more frequently than I wished. So the syllabus is here, and it also gives more detail about the grading and the breakdown in the course. I use a 1,000-point system, like I mentioned. Back to the modules. At the top here, I have what are called Zoom links. It's a Zoom link to my Zoom office hour. On most Tuesdays, I'll have a Zoom office hour that you can jump in on if you wish. I don't do it on weeks we don't meet. But below that is instructions if you want to schedule a personal Zoom meeting. And also, feel free to email me anytime if you have a question. In fact, anymore, it seems like that's the way I handle most students' issues or questions is by email. But you have these options available to you. So right now, Module 1's available to you. You have a introductory survey due this week on Thursday night. And this is the link. It's a Qualtrics survey. If you fill out the survey, you get the full points. It's not right or wrong answer. It's I'm asking you questions. So don't forget to do that. And then the first homework assignment is due, assignment 1 is due February 1st, as well as a discussion is due on February 1st. So make sure that you're on top of all those dates. The homework deadlines are firm, so you have to plan ahead. And if you're a last minute artist, if you always wait till the last minute, and if you have something happen, a glitch, your internet's down, you drop your computer, all those kinds of things aren't excuses. You need to start early so that you have a buffer and time to redo homework and stuff like that. There's not much wiggle room because I give the homework solutions out the next morning and also open up practice quizzes when it's timely fashion. So anyway, I've skipped a lot of details. I also want to mention, though, if you go over to the people link on the menu on the left, I've put together teams, groups, and I've, in the cases where you contacted me with a list of names you wanted on people on the same group, I've honored that. And there, if you click on a team, then it shows the names of who's in the team. I might make a list if I have time, but right now you can see whose team you're on. So you'll be sitting with your team or your group in class. You'll sit together each class because you'll be discussing things together. You'll be doing a team project together. There's a team project that lasts the semester, and it culminates with a presentation in the next to the last week of the semester. So I hope this is sufficient for now. Please go through and look back at those links. If you have any specific questions, feel free to email me. And anyway, good luck, and we'll see if this works. I apologize for the unedited version you're going to be getting. I'm stuck here in central Arizona, and my editing is not, my editing app isn't working, so I'm just doing the best with what I have. So hope that's legitimate, and we'll talk to you later.